Good morning, you guys. So my name's Cassandra Ward. I have been in every, I've been in the real estate game, the car business. I'm in the car business game now. I'm a manager at a car dealership. Um, I've been in home equity. I've been in student loans. I have a lot of experience when it comes to situations where you're going to have to use your credit. A lot of people in America are uneducated about credit and about what it means to have credit, what credit does for you. Okay, so credit really establishes to whoever is lending you out money or lending you. I'm trying to keep it simple because a lot of times I feel like they overcomplicated what credit means so that we don't understand it on purpose. That's just my opinion, but credit basically is think of like a scale of, hey, can I trust this person? If I lend this person $5, are they gonna pay that $5 back on time? And when I give them this $5, I actually want, you know, some like a charge fee for lending out the money. So, so now instead of it being $5, maybe it could be any amount depending on your credit. You see what I'm saying? It so this is where the scales of credit, how different it could be for you, and I'm just going to give this as an example. Say if somebody lends you $5 and you're based on your credit score, right? If you had a low credit score, okay, now that $5 at the end of the loan is going to turn into $200. It's absolutely astronomical and insane, right? It's kind of stupid. It's actually kind of, to me, that's just stupid, right? Then you have where you're no, you got good credit, okay? So now instead of $200, if you have bad credit, you only got to pay, let's say, it went from $5 to like $70. You see the difference in that? That's a huge difference, right? Just being in a different bracket, and then once you hit that mark where you're like, okay, well, I uh, I want to see if I can what I'd get for if I lend this $5, and if you had really good credit. Okay, so now you only have to pay back $10 or like $8.95. So I'm just giving this an example to give you a visual of why credit is important, because not only would you not want to spend money unnecessarily, but you would also want to use the money that you're putting in to this loan to prove that, hey, I can get another $5 anytime I want. I've proven that, I can take out a loan at any time, or you just proven that you're responsible and that you're capable. And the reason this is where interest, like I said, that example I gave you is sort of what interest um, comes into play here. So if you don't take care of your credit, you're going to be paying a lot of money for no reason, only because you didn't have the tools to build your credit, didn't have the tools. A lot of us had no credit, started with what's called zero credit. Zero credit is where you need a co-signer, okay? Because you don't have any established credit. So a lot of people, when they get their first car or whatever, that's where they establish their first credit. But that doesn't always have to be the way you establish your first credit. So, point being, I'm making is a lot of people in America, like the majority, are within that bad to fair credit area, and that's the part we're trying to. That's why I'm here, because I would like to teach anybody, that, hey, listen, credit is important and it should be a priority, and it should be something that, just like if you go you go and do homework for school, or you go to your job and you have certain assignments to maintain and make sure you're doing your job right. You should be treating your credit the same way. It should be just as important. It should be just as prioritized. And I'm here today to help people who either might have messed up their credit, b want to learn about how to build their credit, how to get their credit back on track, okay? Because a lot of people here, they've had repos, they've had house foreclosures, they've had things that life happens, okay? But what we need to do is, we don't just leave the credit as is. We need to make sure that it's done and it's fixed. So what I offer here, I work for a Novea, this Novea, And we have a partner company called Credit Likes. Credit Likes is a partner company with us, and basically they have credit. What they do is they do 6 rounds of disputes for you. So and then what they do is they use the legal terms. I believe it's the FCRA, the laws within that to ensure that they can legally remove your disputes, okay, or remove whatever errors or credit reports. I mean, there's times where you could have something on your account and legally you might not have to even, it might not be your responsibility to have on your credit, so which is possible to have it removed. Based off certain legal laws. So what Credit Likes does is they basically do 6 rounds of disputes for you. You get credit monitoring, credit building. You get what else you get here? You get daily. So you get daily notifications about your credit report. They give you identity theft protection, like 1 million in fraud insurance. Yeah, so basically what this does, it sets you up for success in trying to establish credit, because a lot of us haven't. Nobody taught us. Our parents, I'm sorry to say this, but our parents didn't look, they thought that because it was important for them to take care of us. I think a lot of parents didn't realize how important it would be to teach their kids. And a lot of people have come from, places that are hard or lived in hardship. They basically don't know anything about credit, okay? And they don't teach it in school. So it's good to get hands-on and go ahead and get on board with getting your credit right, so you don't have to pay a necessary amount of interest. That's really important. When you buy a house, instead of paying 5 times the amount back because your credit's on a lower tier, you're gonna be on top of it where you save money. Instead of paying triple the amount on your car payment. For example, you owe 20,000 on a car that you took a loan out for, but by the end of the loan you're at 40-50,000 that you're paying back. That's just absolutely ridiculous. And that's why we need to be more conscious about what we're choosing to when we're talking about taking out a loan or credit, okay? So listen, it's 2:39 as the initiative step to start today. What we will do is someone will contact. So if you send me a message, I will send you the link to go through Credit Likes, and then there will be an enroller who will contact you, and then we'll give you the following steps. But I'm telling you, you can even check out the website to see for yourself what it offers. But it's I stand behind it. I use it myself. It's helped my credit. People typically use it for like 3 to 6 months before they see an increase, okay? But basically, it's a 180-day risk-free money-back guarantee. So if you don't see a change within the next 180 days, you get your money back, okay? So there's really you have nothing to lose here. And if you're gonna make an investment, make a small investment of that amount so that you can get yourself back on track. I mean, we spend our money on all these different things that don't help us in the end, okay? Let's keep it real. We go out on every Friday, Saturday, some of you think, you spend money on going to the concert. You spend money at the bar. You spend money, in these different things that really, at the end of the day, aren't putting you in any direction but having fun in the moment. Whereas, you making this investment today is going to get you on track to start you on your road to good credit, and how important that is, not just for you, but like if you ever want a family, or if you have a family, you want to get right. You want to be able to get in any car you want. You want to be able to buy a house and feel like, there's no problem. You want to feel like, hey, if I have to take out a loan, I know what I'm doing here. You know what I mean? And a lot of us don't, and they do that on purpose. That's my opinion. I think they do that on purpose so that they keep people, stagnant and keep them in debt. Okay, debt is one of the most money-making businesses in the planet. Okay, and that's why they ensure to keep people in debt, so they don't have the knowledge. They aren't encouraged to get it right, because now they have to fend for themselves, right? So, like I said, you guys. If you'd like to fix your credit, please send me a message. I'm here for you. I've been there, okay? So we're all on a journey here. So like I said, send me a DM. I will send you the link, and we will get started on fixing your credit today. Let's get started, y'all. Bye.